like comedians reaching out to you about your comedy you put out. And what I've gotten from people is it's like a comedian telling you that they liked what you did feels like 10,000 people telling you.
Shane reached out and he told you how much he liked it.
Yes.
And I thought that was really cool because I've known Shane longer than you have, and arguably I'm closer with him, and he never said a fucking word about my TV show.
This Shane thing seems to like really.
It bothers me so fucking much that I may have to reach out to him.
It was a bunch of comedians.
Who else fucking texted you, Tom?
Bert is the only grown man I know that keeps a friendship leaderboard in his head. This dude heard Shane texted Tom and immediately turned into a jealous girlfriend. He's sitting there like, wait, Shane liked your show? He never texted me. Forget Netflix rankings. Bert is tracking unread messages like they're Oscar nominations. I guarantee he's got a spreadsheet somewhere titled, Comedians Who Didn't Congratulate Me. Shane probably doesn't even know he's competing in this imaginary friendship Olympics.
I didn't tell you from the very beginning. Guess what I'm doing?
I don't know. What?
I've decided to examine what's going on in my guts. So I have to shit into a bucket and then scoop that shit into little vials and drop it off at a lab. Great when you see, people message you and stop you and talk about it. It's been happening to me for the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
But there is nothing like comedians reaching out to you about your comedy you put out. And what I've gotten from people is it's like a comedian telling you that they liked what you did feels like 10,000 people telling you.
Yesterday we were talking on the phone about business stuff, and you were like, and I said, congrats. I think this is his best season. This is better than this season, for whatever reason, had me laughing out loud harder than the first season. I think it was a lot of black shit. I think that's what I really respond to. I mean, in the screening when they just showed the plantation field, I laughed uncomfortably out loud.
Oh, I could hear you.
And there hadn't even been a joke yet. And half of those slaves were in the room. They were in the room, and I was laughing, and they were like, the funny part hasn't started, Bert. But I knew where it was going. We were talking, and you said, and I just want to be clear about this. Shane reached out, and he told you how much he liked it.
Yes.
And I thought that was really cool because I've known Shane longer than you have, and arguably I'm closer with him, and he never said a fucking word about my TV show. In the middle of the night, I got up to piss, and I was just, and you know how just randomly a thought goes in your head, and I was like,
yes,
I'm glad Shane liked Tom's show. That's cool. And then I was like, wait, he didn't reach out about my show. And I actually talked to him when I was going into production. He's like, hey, congrats on the new series. It's going to be fun. He was like, let me know if you need any acting tips. And I was like, okay.
Wait, are you serious?
He was like, I can coach you. I do coaching sessions or some shit.
This is what kills me about Bert. Imagine waking up at 3 a.m, not because your kid is crying, not because your house is on fire, but because you're thinking about another grown man not texting you enough. Tom's over there sleeping like a baby. Meanwhile, Bert is lying in bed recreating every conversation he's ever had with Shane Gillis like it's the Zapruder film. This man doesn't overthink. He professionally overthinks. His brain has zero off switch.
I was really impressed with your acting in both things that
I never even got an offer to be in Wheels.
Wheels is fucking, yeah, I know. You should bring that up. Maybe call him and bring it up.
So, but I'm glad he liked your show. That's all that matters.
Robert Kelly.
Wow. Also did not reach out about my show. Did Justin Timberlake reach out?
He sent me a DM. Yeah.
No, are you being serious?
Yeah, he loved it. Yeah.
Are you being serious? That was my one flex.
Oh, no, I was kidding. He did not see us.
JT hit me up. JT and JB.
It doesn't feel as good as a comedian, though.
No, it feels better.
No.
I mean, Shane just got into the business. JT's been in Mickey Mouse Club. I mean, Shane really kind of barely knows what he's doing. JT is JT.
This Shane thing seems to like really.
It bothers me so fucking much that I may have to reach out to him. He didn't even. Stefano was the first person that texted me, and the very first person, and I was like, wow, that was really cool because I'm
leaving out other people. It was a bunch of comedians.
Who else fucking texted you, Tom?
You look great, by the way.
I feel fantastic. Tom, can I say something? I don't know what our podcast is anymore. We don't fall into the influencer, like fitness influencer. I don't know if we've fought. I mean, I feel like every comedy podcast right now is like a political morning show, you know?
It's a lot of quotes you just did. So many air quotes.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I want to tell you about an experience I had this weekend where I felt very proud. And I'm putting this out there for anyone listening. When you're in your 30s and you hang out with parents, the only thing you can judge each other by status-wise is job and money and how they're doing that way. And then when you get in your 50s, the currency is health.
Right.
And I will say, as someone who never had money, like when we were young parents, we never had like money, and we always went to someone at a nicer house than ours, and I was always insecure about it and going like, God, how do they have this house? How do they have cars like this? I went to a party this weekend, and I was the diamond. I was the princess bride. I was the debutante. Because at 53, I was in the best shape, Tom. There were dudes getting hip replacements, guys get with stints in, guys that all were like chasing money. But
I love how fast Bert became a motivational speaker. 6 months ago, the guy was sprinting toward tequila like it owed him money. Now he's walking into birthday parties like he's David Goggins. Look at me. I'm the healthiest guy here. Easy there, Bert. One good blood test, and this man's acting like he discovered fitness. And then 5 seconds later, I'm probably going to go completely off the rails when I start drinking again. That is the most Bert Kreischer sentence ever spoken. It's like watching someone build a brand new house while casually telling you where they're planning to light the first fire. The confidence is unbelievable.
all of a sudden, I was like, they're like, God, you look great. And I was like, thanks. And then they're like, are you working out? And I was like, yeah. And it's so crazy. And then I looked at my wife and I went, God, she really got a penny stock and shined it. Like,
yeah.
I mean, she could be married to the guy with the hip replacement, or could be married to the guy that has to watch his, but instead she's got this beast of a savage that still brings it into the bedroom.
And like, he's about to fucking go off the rails when he goes back to drinking.
Dude.
Must be exciting for her too. Be like, what's this animal going to do next?
She was like, you're not doing any work.
What do you mean?
She goes, you're not doing any work. You're supposed to have figured out what you're going to do about drinking when you start drinking, and you haven't done anything. You're going to start drinking the way you drank before. And I think we all agree that that's not what we want out of this journey.
Is Bert seriously
To the most, and this is going to sound crazy.
What?
Black graduations. They graduate, and then the girl does the dance.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like the white people are outraged, and then black people are like, that's how we are. I see both sides of the fence based on me. I am the one dancing, and then I'm the one whose kid is next, who you didn't hear their name because this one's dancing.
You know what's crazy about you is that in these last several months, all of your insights and self-reflection in sobriety are all so fucking incredible. And you still are like, and no one will tell me not to drink. Like every marker that is possible in your life to observe and note is 1,000 times better. And you're just like, I'm fucking drinking.
I'm sprinting back to the old me.
I know. You're so funny, dude. That's so funny.
At the end of the day, that's why I love these podcasts. You can start with comedians congratulating each other, somehow end up arguing over who texted who, spend 10 minutes talking about pooping into a bucket, then finish with Bert convincing himself he's the healthiest man in America. These guys can turn the most normal conversation into complete chaos. And honestly, that's why we keep watching. If you enjoyed today's roast, let me know what you thought in the comments and tell me which podcast moment I should cover next. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Podcast Clownery, and turn on notifications because we've got plenty more podcast chaos, awkward moments, and hilarious breakdowns coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.